Hey everyone, welcome back. And in this video, let's take a look at Wordle, this game which has taken the internet by storm, and how this works under the hood, how simple this game is, which New York Times actually acquired for a lot of money recently. And just to give you a few ideas on how you can build a similar game, even this game yourself, and we'll see how this game actually works inside out using the Chrome dev tools. Let's go.
If you're new here, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. This is free of cost and helps the channel grow.
Alright, so I'm gonna be debugging this, or just reverse engineering the kind of logic as I am going through this video with you. So the first thing which you would see is that if I go to the sources of the website, we just have a single JavaScript file loading in, right? Which is not a very common thing these days, given that how much JavaScript is there on the web. But you can see that this code is, although it's compressed, but it's not obfuscated. We can still identify a lot of words, so that is a good thing. Now, first and foremost, over here you can see that we have a couple of huge lists of words, and if I just get this to scroll, somehow you're gonna see that this word list over here, this extends probably to infinity, right? And these are a lot of words. I'm not able to just get the hold of that scroll bar, otherwise I would have shown you. But you see this LA and TA variables, basically looking at this in the first go, looks like they contain all the list of words which are possible, right? Now this is a fresh day, and I don't know the answer for this word today. Let's try to figure this out. Let's try to see where the answer could be. You see, one good way to start that would be doing something like, just interacting with the app. Let's say I try to enter a word boats. I don't know why I do that, but that's a good one. At least we have 3 alphabets in the word, but let's enter something which is not a word, right? So you're gonna see that when I do enter a word like this, it says me not in word list. So let's try to search where not in word list is, and you can see over here we have this logic of evaluate row, which brings us closer to what we want to do, right? So if I set a breakpoint over here, you're gonna see that the next time I try to write a word, whatever it is, it could be, let me just actually not pause on the breakpoint just yet, but if I remove this and if I write any other word, hit enter, you can see, let's resume the breakpoint, hit enter, you can see that we arrive at this breakpoint now. And this is the sweet spot of any debugging process. If you get to the right place in the breakpoint, it'll reveal a lot of secrets for you. You see, in this case over here, like we discussed, TA and LA were 2 words, and it's actually just checking what includes whether that word is included there or not. So you see, TA over here is a huge array of 10,000 words, right? And LA is a relatively smaller array of 2,000 words. Now I'm not sure what's the criteria of splitting this into 2 arrays. This might be like common English words, and this might be like, I don't know, verbs or something, but I don't know like what's the criteria, but you get the idea that there are 2 possible dictionaries over here which it is scanning. And once it says that, hey, nothing is in these 2 dictionaries, it says you that message, which in this case it does. Now there is apparently a hard mode which I don't know what exactly is, but this in our case is false at least. So this means this code branch will not run. That means we will probably arrive, let's keep jumping with the debugger itself. Okay, in this case we were not able to do anything useful, so let's just add a useful word now. Let's add modes, which hopefully is a valid word, I guess. Yes, it's a valid word. So we arrive at this, it's not a hard mode. We move to this function, this area over here, and you can see over here it'll start comparison with some solution, right? So you can see that if we look a little bit into this, all it's gonna do is just try to compare each and every alphabet with the actual solution itself. And you can see that we already have the solution over here. If I hover over this dot solution, the word is aloft. So yeah, I mean, other than that, if you want to get the solution without actually spending any more guesses, you have the solution. You can see ALOFT. Aloft is the word over here, and if I resume this, we get the correct solution. So I mean, obviously this is cheating in a way, but this is cheating by actually looking at the source code. And you can also see the word which would be there for the next day, because I think a couple of days ago when I saw this, the word was shard, So I'm assuming it's going into order. Yesterday it would have been pleat. I don't remember. I did not do it yesterday. Today it was aloft. Tomorrow it will be skill, and not to destroy the fun of anyone, but we basically have all the answers of future, right? So I mean, obviously you don't want to look into this every single day, but if you want to have a nice 10 on 10 score for the next 365 days or however many words there are, you can do that. This is just simple JavaScript. This is just packed into one single JavaScript file, which you can even copy paste, download it, run it offline. There is no backend involved. So you see, a game like Wordle is not difficult to build at all, right? I mean, obviously if you spend enough time with JavaScript, you would understand that it's not a very difficult situation and very difficult to build, at least in the basic form, right? If you remove all the animations and all the fancy little stuff, then it's way too easy. In fact, it'll just probably take you an evening or so. But the point here is, in the broader picture, is that you have to build something which is meaningful and useful to people, because the market or the people are the ultimate judges of your product, right? You can be the best programmer, you can be the best person, the best developer, but if you're building something which nobody cares about or nobody uses, then I mean, nobody will use. That's the way of market telling you something. And similarly, the opposite way, even if you build a very simple, very non-sophisticated app and the market picks it up, then it picks it up. The New York Times buying this for a gazillion amount of dollars, and I don't know, like millions of people playing this every single day. So it showcases that a simple app can have that power. And seeing Wordle and seeing the Wordle success, I actually remembered the time when Flappy Bird used to be there, right? So Flappy Bird again was a very simple game, but I remember like when it was out, it was like on fire. Everyone was downloading it, everyone was playing it. So Wordle is like the Flappy Bird of 2022, and yep, but it's a fun game. That's how it works. I mean, not a lot of things to explore over here, honestly. You got a couple of word dictionaries, you got a lot of words over here, and that's how this works. Hopefully this was useful for you, and maybe you can also copy paste this code somewhere if you want to study this in depth, but you're better off creating it on your own, because the bundler actually screws up a lot of things, right? This logic and a lot of voids and this and that, so you don't really want to go into that. If you want to practice it, sure, if you want to understand how it's working, but I believe like there are so many open source implementations of Wordle now as well, so maybe GitHub is also a good place to start. But yep, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you liked it, hopefully you understood something new. If you did, make sure you leave a like and comment down what do you think about Wordle in general. What's the word for today? Make sure you leave a comment on with the nice green and yellow gray squares. That's all for this one. I'm gonna see you in the next video really soon. If you're still watching this video, make sure you comment down in the comment section, I watched this video till the end. Also, if you're not part of Codedamm's Discord community, you're missing out a lot on events which we organize on a weekly basis to code. You already know the drill. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching.